What's going on? It's Vega411. We have a great show. ABC and Prospect Park is filing a lawsuit against each other. And guess who we have as a special guest? Manny V in the building. He has a lot to say and he's going to let them have it. So let's get this show on the road. It's Vega411. Oh my god, I'm so excited because we got Manny V in the building. Now, I know a lot of you guys are wondering, why is J.ho not in his red chair? Well, right now, I just came to the guest at CT Studios with my Sex on the Beach. Hello. Cheers, cheers. This is legendary. So, basically, there's this this fraudery that's happening with ABC and Prospect Park on allegedly mega soap fraud. So I know that I'm a big fan of One Life to Live as well as you are on All My Children. And I know that was on ABC for quite a amount of time, for so many years.
40
and then,
plus years.
Yes. And Hulu took ABC after they chopped them and put them on the show for about 6 months. And now ABC's upset because they are saying that it's a soap fraud for taking the characters from All My Children and One Life to Live. And I know you're a big fan, so tell us a little bit more on this issue.
Well, let's start all the way from the beginning. Back in 2011.
Right.
ABC canceled All My Children and One Life to Live.
Right.
And after so many years, you know, they did that. And Prospect Park bought the rights to, you know, have the show online.
Right, right.
So after all this, you know, Prospect Park has been kind of successful with the show. Now ABC wants to sue them. But
actually, what happened? Because I know that All My Children and One Life to Live was on for so many years. But what happened that they decided to like take them off the show? I mean, a lot of people, as well as you, who's a big fan, was very furious about the situation that they took them off, and you called ABC. Tell us a little bit more about that.
I was really pissed off about that because, like, you know,
did you get a response?
I called ABC and it went straight to voicemail, but I left them a really nice and interesting voicemail because.
What did you tell them? Oh my god!
Well, I mean, I just told them that I'm not gonna support anything that comes out of ABC anymore. And I don't. Because you don't value your customers, your consumers, and you know, even though ratings kind of like slip, you know, do something to boost ratings.
Yeah, because I know, was it because of people were not watching the shows, or was it because it was?
I don't know.
I mean, this has been 40 years. These shows has been on.
It has history,
and now General Hospital is still going, and they haven't even chopped that show, which is
exactly. I mean, the shows have history, and now that Prospect Park brought the rights. And they were successful as an internet show. ABC now wants to all of a sudden, you know, allegedly sabotage them and sue them. Now,
I know that you're a big fan of Susan Lucci.
Love Susan Lucci.
Susan Lucci, Manny V loves you.
Love you.
What had happened that when Hulu decided to take All My Children, One Life to Live, that Susan Lucci was not told to be on the show? And what's going on with that? Because I've been watching One Life to Live, and I know they brought back Erica Slizak and a lot of other veterans on the show. Why didn't Susan Lucci was not part of Hulu?
Because originally Prospect Park was going to, back in 2011, do All My Children. Then they kind of like fell back on that. And by then, Susan Lucci already had, and a lot of other cast members already had, like, you know, other things going on.
Yeah.
So they couldn't, you know, when Prospect Park decided to do the soap operas, they couldn't, you know, do that because they had obligations to other shows. I
know you must have been very furious when you found out they was like, Susan Lucci's not gonna be on the show. Like, why not?
You can't have All My Children.
Like, you can't, because she's like been there for so many years. It's like if Erica Slizak was not on it, it would have not been One Night to Live and All My Children.
The shows were still good, you know, and I think the ABC saw that. And they felt some type of way, and now they want to sue them.
Now, I know that you have some notes about the Variety that you got about that they had like this whole issue going on. And what is it that you have, because you need a dish about on the Variety that you got your notes from about what happened, that this has been going on. So tell me a little bit more.
Well, basically, allegedly, ABC's been trying to like sabotage Prospect Park for putting One Life to Live characters on General Hospital and killing them off.
Yeah.
And then, you know, doing things that are contradicting the, you know, Prospect Park thing. So they've been kind of doing that for a long time, and Prospect Park is now, you know.
Do you think ABC is going to be successful with winning this lawsuit that's going on with Hulu?
I hope not. I really hope not.
What are you hoping for?
I hope that
especially the fans of All My Children, what would you want to have happen?
I hope that Prospect Park gets the all the rights back, because now they're going through Chapter 11 bankruptcy because of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of the bankruptcy that's happening, and especially the money damages that a lot of these people on Prospect Park is losing. Like, for example, I have a list of total of money damages. $750,000.
Wow.
They are totally losing $1.7 million of all these damages.
Yeah.
$50 million in assets, $10 million in liabilities, $86,000 paying back on the Screen Actors Guild Awards.
It's crazy. And
$50,000 going into the actors, and now also as well as Erica Slizak, who's also getting a whopping $205,000, and Brenda Hampton $76,000. What do you think about all this money that they have to pay back, that Prospect Park is going through?
Well, I think it's a little unfair, because they're trying to get their shows up and running, and then another company wants to bring them down. I don't think it's fair.
Now, how do you like the drink that at the CT Studios have provided for us? Tell me a little bit about this drink.
This drink it's pretty good.
I love it. It's not too sweet, not too licorice, but it'll sneak up on me a little bit. But I like it. I mean, cheers to you, man. Cheers to you. So what are you gonna decide to do moving forward with this whole scandal that's happening? Well, Prospect Park is still gonna be winning the case and having these soap operas back on the air? Because I haven't heard any word on it.
Well, I mean, if ABC wins, which I don't think that I'm not sure they have a
I
strong
hope they don't
case.
win, because honestly, I'm a fan of the show. And as well as you are, so I hope they continue the show. And a lot of fans are very upset.
I grew up with All My Children. My mom, was watching it. She's also a fan. I met Cameron Matheson, and I love the show. And I don't. It's a history. I want it to continue.
Yeah. So. And I hope ABC is listening, because we are big fans of these shows. All My Children.
Well, I mean, if ABC listens,
please,
they're not going to
out of control, and they need to realize. I mean, you have a lot of other shows that you can make money out of. Don't ruin something that's been a history with a lot of the fans, And I'm so glad, Manny, that you came on the show to really talk about this situation. So, well, I guess that's all the show and the time that we have today. I want to let you guys know that you can follow Manny on Twitter at twitter.com/MannyV. Make sure you also Joker2688 as well. Are you gonna have more little bit of updates on the coming weeks about this scandal that's going on?
Yeah.
Are they having what's going on? The conclusion that's going on with this? Because I heard that they're having a cross complaint.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I think that I guess when time goes on, we'll find out more information.
We'll cross our fingers that Hulu wins this case, so that the soap operas could be on the show. So I'm glad that. Thank you, Manny, for coming on the show. I'm excited. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, okay? As well as follow Vega411, Facebook.com/Vega411, as well as my fan page, Jesse Vega Star. Thank you, Manny, for coming on the show. It's always a blessing. And this is Vega411. It's What's Going On?